Hello, I'm Salim Arachi, Professor of Engineering Science at Finger Lakes Community College. I started working at FLCC back in the late 80s, and I chose to be an engineering educator with great excitement and enthusiasm. Um, After 3 decades of teaching, I can tell you that I still have the same passion and excitement to share my knowledge with future generations of engineers or engineering students as, as I did on my first day at FLCC. So, over the entire um, span of my career, I have helped hundreds of students to complete the engineering science or the engineering program at FLCC and transfer to four-year schools and find good, fulfilling, rewarding positions in various fields of engineering. So today in this short video, I would like to give you a brief presentation about engineering education and the engineering program at FLCC. So let's take a look at it. Now, engineering may not be for everyone, but if you like working on technical projects, interested in designing cool devices, enjoy subjects such as mathematics, science, and computers, engineering is probably one of the best professions you can go into in that case, right? If you like these things. It's also an excellent career choice. Why? Well, in engineering, you get job satisfaction. Completing a project and knowing that project is going to be useful or helpful to someone down in the future, it brings great joy, pride, and satisfaction to a person. So there's a lot of job satisfaction in pursuing a career in engineering. You have opportunities to contribute to the society. There are a lot of problems. There's population growth. There is climate issues. There's air pollution, and engineers are the ones who are going to be able to, engineers and scientists, of course, but so you will get that opportunity to contribute to society in numerous ways. Engineering involves design. So there are many ways, it'll provide you many ways of expressing your creativity. There's certainly good pay, of course. Starting salaries in engineering fields are on the average somewhere around $75,000 to $85,000 these days. There is job security. We will always need engineers. So even in difficult economic situations, engineers will always be in a position to find a job. So there is good job security with careers in engineering. Now, to be employed in an engineering field, you do need to get a degree in a specific field of engineering. And there are two types of engineering degrees that you can obtain. One is the traditional basic engineering field, which actually is more theoretical and in-depth study of engineering. And the other one is the engineering technology, which is more applications oriented. Okay, for instance, with the engineering degree program, you need to learn advanced mathematics like calculus and calculus-based physics. Whereas with the engineering technology program, you can actually do most of the calculations based on algebra and a more basic level of math. Okay? Now, this actually graphic gives you a good and clear idea of which career fields within engineering you can go into with these two different types of education backgrounds. So if you get an engineering education background, then you see the bubble is at its highest for career fields in development and design, systems integration, analysis. These areas require more in-depth knowledge of engineering and more advanced mathematics. On the other hand, if you look at the engineering technology education, so if you have a student that gets an engineering technology degree, then the career choices would be production engineering, manufacturing, component design, operation, service, and maintenance. As you see, it's more applications oriented. Okay? So, yeah, the program that I lead and the program that I want to talk about in this particular presentation is focused more on the engineering education rather than the engineering technology education. But we also have engineering technology programs at FLCC. So now both engineering and engineering technology degrees are 4-year degrees. Okay, especially the engineering degree. Now with the engineering technology, you can actually start working after obtaining your 2-year degree, or you can transfer to a 4-year school. That's your choice. But with the engineering program, you must transfer to a 4-year school. There's no way around it. Okay, so because it is minimum, it's a 4-year degree. So now you have two options, right? You can directly go to a 4-year engineering school if you want to do an engineering technology or engineering degree, or you can start at a 2-year school. Okay, first 2 years at a school like ours, the FLCC, and then transfer to a 4-year school and complete the rest of your degree program. These are known as 2+2 programs. Okay, now here, I like this graphic as well. And so if you look at this graphic, starting from high school or graduating from high school, if you go in the this AS pre-engineering, the right-hand side path here, that is the engineering education. You start at a community college 2 years, and then you can transfer to a 4-year school and get your baccalaureate degree in engineering in a specific field of engineering. So with the pre-engineering, it's we provide the common first 2 years of engineering education to any engineering field, right? And then upon transfer, you pick the proper engineering field for you, like chemical engineering, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and so on. The left-hand side of this chart here is if you start with the engineering technology. Now that's more focused. You don't have, from the very start, you have to pick your choice here, whether you want to be a mechanical engineering technology student or electrical engineering technology, because they have to right away give you the skills and teach you the skills. Because at the end of 2 years, you can start working, with a company, or you can transfer to a 4-year school. But with the engineering technology, but with the engineering, you will take those first 2 years, which is the common engineering education background, and then upon transfer to your 4-year school, that's when you designate and declare and you choose your specific field. And after graduating from college and university with your 4-year degree, you have a choice. You can go to master's or even to PhD with the engineering degree. But with the engineering technology degree, you get your 4-year degree at a 4-year school, and then you can go to master's. But then there's no path to a PhD with the engineering technology. So it shows you one is more applications oriented, the other is more in-depth study of engineering. I have to tell you the difference between those two engineering educational paths. Now, why would you, if there is a possibility to directly go to 4-year school to get your either engineering education or engineering technology education, what is the reason to go to a 2-year school and then deal with the transfer to a 4-year school? Well, here are some of the reasons. Low cost is one of the benefits of going to a 2-year school first. There's a factor of 10. Like the 4-year schools could be 10 times as more expensive than going to FLCC. So you save on the cost big time, okay? And the other one is small class size, right? Big schools, these 4-year schools are big schools. And typically their introductory courses, you can have anywhere from, 50, 75 to almost 100 or more students in a class. And of course then, the instruction is not one-on-one. You also get transfer scholarship opportunities with, going to a 2-year school. Friendly learning environment, easier access to clubs and organizations, and so on. So these are great benefits to go to a 2-year school first and then transfer to a 4-year school. Okay. Now, FLCC offers a well-established 2-year degree program in engineering science. That's I'm a lead instructor in that program, and the program specifically prepares the graduates to continue their education at various 4-year engineering schools in a specific engineering field of their choice. As I mentioned, you can go into mechanical, civil, electrical, nuclear, any type of engineering field that you want upon graduating from FLCC's engineering science program. Okay, now FLCC's technology programs, including the engineering science program, is actually housed in a campus center located in Victor, New York, and it's about a 30-minute drive from main campus, and it's a relatively new facility. It was built about 10 years ago, and it's still pretty new. Here you see some of the pictures, like the conference room, the main entrance, a spacious lobby. Okay, and it provides us a very close-knit community, with all the tech students and the engineering students, and students really like it to be in this campus center. Okay. So, and here's some of our facilities. Here's some pictures of the engineering science lab. We have desktop CNC machines. Here you see students working on a wind tunnel experiment. Here we have a heat pump / refrigeration demo unit that I use in my classes, and here's a tensile tester. So in fact, when you go and see 4-year school facilities, certainly for their advanced courses like the junior level, senior level, and graduate work, they have tremendous amount of lab facilities. But if you look at their undergraduate first 2 years, we are very compatible and comparable with the 4-year schools as well. So we have all that equipment and various things that you can do and you can learn going to at FLCC, and then you can transfer to a 4-year school. And here are some pictures for our engineering and technology club. Students they work on projects, they participate in competitions, and we take field trips. So we have an active club, and that's a lot of fun. And I'm also advisor for that club. And in the last several decades of FLCC's engineering science program, we had over 200 graduates, and they all went on to 4-year schools, and they now work as engineers in various companies. And here's some of the companies. And we have a student that started working as a programmer at SpaceX. I have a professor of engineering right now at Air Force Institute of Technology in Ohio. And we had some summer jobs at MIT and so on. They really work in prestigious companies. And we also keep close ties with our engineering tech. We have an engineering tech alumni club, and we have yearly meetings with them. Okay, well, this brings my presentation to its end, and so you can, if you have further information, you can contact me at the email address that you see on the screen. And I hope you enjoyed this brief presentation, and I hope to see you at FLCC, or provide you more information. If you have please contact me. I'm also at the FLCC's website. All right, thank you, and have a good day.